Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is your SmackDown, July the 5th, 2024 watch along for Friday Night SmackDown episode 198. Kicking off Friday Night SmackDown right now is Jey Uso and LA Knight in the ring cutting promos ahead of the Money in the Bank pay-per-view that will be tomorrow night. I'll be live for the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. I'm going to be working on the Money in the Bank thumbnail. And I'm working on a thumbnail for the Money in the Bank 2024 watch along for the pay-per-view after SmackDown, a little bit after SmackDown. After I give you guys the rest of your results for the end of the show. Hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notifications. Subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up, keep supporting the channel. As always, we currently have 695 subscribers and we are almost at 700. So if we can get at least 4 or 5 more subscribers, we'll be at 700. Go check out all the other content I have on the channel, whether it's Dragon Ball, Xenoverse 2 content, whether it's Dragon Ball FighterZ content, or any other content that's on the channel. I streamed Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 yesterday on the 4th of July for the 4th of July evening. And I also streamed World of Tanks as well. That was the last stream for World of Tanks Patriots Season 25. So, let's go ahead and tune back into SmackDown. I actually wind it for you guys, those of you that are watching it like I am. Rewinding it for you guys to listen to hear. Yeah, it was pretty shocking that LA Knight came out to Jey Uso, by the way. So let's go ahead and tune into the show. And let's see what happens from there. Here we go. I think the show was taped. I'm not sure. I think this week's episode of SmackDown was taped. Do you guys think it was taped?
Jey Uso, one of 6 men, eager to follow in the footsteps of the reigning World Heavyweight Champion, who last year climbed the ladder, retrieved the contract, and changed the course of his career.
There's Jey Uso in the ring. Had to rewind it because I get to see the whole beginning. Because I was talking to you guys, of course.
It's one of those young men's careers. Personal note, mate, I'm really glad you're not eating all over yourself.
Tune in. Let's get some more people in here. If you're a Jey Uso fan, you might want to join the live chat. Again, if you're a Jey Uso fan, you might want to join the live chat because you're going to want to hear what Jey Uso has to say ahead of Money in the Bank pay-per-view, which will be tomorrow. Live on Peacock. And it will, I think, start at 7 p.m. I think the kickoff will start at 6.
Canada, I appreciate that because y'all let me in. Yeah. But let's go. Money in the Bank is tomorrow night. And if y'all want Jey Uso to be the new Mr. Money in the Bank, let me hear you say, yeah. No doubt about it, bad news. The megastar objects to Jade's assessment of the situation.
Yeah, and I'll tell you this, Corey, tomorrow night we may in fact get ourselves the first ever money in the bank megastar in the form of the man with the undeniable cover.
Yes, the kickoff show starts at 6:30 p.m. Yeah. Money in the Bank actually starts at 7 p.m. The main card start time for Money in the Bank is 7 p.m. Eastern Time here in the USA and Canada. If you're in UK and Ireland, yours start at 12 a.m. If you're in India, the pay-per-view in your area starts at 4:30 a.m. Indian time.
Let me talk to you. I gotta tell you, honestly, I kind of like that. You just asked everybody if they want to see you be Mr. Money in the Bank. Let me hear you say yeet. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to look around, listen, and think to myself, I don't know, something tells me maybe you might be the odds-on favorite. And that's kind of crazy to me, because just a year ago, walking into this match, I was the odds-on favorite. And I just start thinking to myself, you know what? I got all the respect in the world for you, and I'll tell you why. Because here you were, part of this goofy bloodline family. You break apart, you do your own thing, just me who's day one-ish. But the way that I'm going to show you respect tomorrow is by showing you none at all. Because let me tell you this, doesn't matter if it's you, any other one of those goofs back there, you all can get stomped out. And don't get lost in the sauce. Because look, you ain't ever been on a ride like this before. Because as much as you're used to hearing yeet, tomorrow night, you're going to hear all of Toronto saying, yeah.
Kicking off SmackDown is the men that will be in the Money in the Bank men's ladder match tomorrow night.
Yeah. No. Look, I hate to be that guy, but let's be real. I am that guy. Hey, Toronto don't want to hear all that yeet. Yeah, do we, Toronto? LA, how you been, man? Haven't seen you in a while. Last time I saw you, your head was so far up Logan's prime location. Why don't you tell the world what the newest prime favorite tastes like? And Jade, you and me, man, we got a lot in common. SmackDown, baby. Carmelo Hayes now being interrupted by the master himself, Chad Gable. Unlike everybody else in this match, I've been living in my own personal hell for the past 3 weeks. That's pathetic. Have a little empathy for someone who's been through what I've been through. All right, my family left me high and dry. I got whacked in the head and left for dead. I got the Wyatt 6.
I got the Wyatt 6 after me for reasons I don't even understand. But what did I do? Did I run and hide, cower in fear? No.
The guys of the Money in the Bank party wave, Andrade has hit the scene.
Luchadors and ladder matches just go hand in hand. It's time for Andrade to step out of the shadows.
Chicos. You're talking about, oh, my dream is win the Money in the Bank. But, chicos, dreams don't win matches, especially a dangerous match like Money in the Bank. And guess what?
Things are about to get even worse in the form of an extremely angry Scottish warrior.
Say hello to the most bitter and dangerous man in all of WWE.
McIntyre knows all too well how valuable and dangerous the Money in the Bank contract can be. He's been
Y'all hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new, keep supporting the channel. Tune in, get some more people in here.
In the Bank ladder match.
Expected better from you, Canada, being part of the Commonwealth. No, Punk's not here, but his family are always with me. Speaking of Punk, here's a fair warning to all you guys in the ring. Violence inflicted upon Punk, that is exactly what's going to happen to each and every one of you if you get in my way tomorrow. In fact, let's meet my competition. El Idiot. Chad, I just feel bad for you. Mello, you got a bright future, but you are not him. You're looking up at him. L.A. Knight. That's not the word you're going to need tomorrow. It's going to be no. And you. How the hell did you get across the border anyway?
From behind, Andrade's had enough.
Well, he's been seeing on the El Idiot coming for the past 1 minute, and now all hell is breaking loose.
A little preview of what the men's Money in the Bank ladder match may look like tomorrow, except you're going to have to add a lot of ladders to the equation. High risk, high stakes.
And a lot of danger. None more threatening than that man.
Once the camera's going black
Tonight
again.
it's Drew McIntyre as the last man
It's because of
standing.
Fox. Fox is doing it.
With the same
I don't understand why they're doing that.
tomorrow at Money in the Bank.
SmackDown needs to go back to USA, man.
Softening up
This is
his
just
opponents a
ridiculous.
little early.
This is just ridiculous. With the black images, the black cameras, the cameras going black every single SmackDown episode. They need to fix that.
LA Knight and Jey Uso rid the ring of the Scottish Warriors.
They might as well go back to USA.
There are no allies. It is every man.
Might as well go back to USA Network.
Little taster of the Carnage we can expect tomorrow night. Money in the bank. Those are the
If y'all noticed the blackouts on SmackDown, it started last week.
Money in the bank. Ladder match.
Been happening ever since last week. Ever since last week's episode.
Climb the ladder, retrieve the contract, change the course of your career.
Fox got a lot to do with it,
Right
too.
now, I'd like to send it backstage to our Canadian broadcast team, Jackie Redmond.
Right, don't you know it, Corey Graves? Thank you so much. I am here with Bailey. Who
You guys are a
won
Bailey
the
fan. Bailey's on
Money in the
TV.
Bank ladder match in 2019 and successfully cashed it in for a championship. So Bailey, I'm gonna just ask you this. I mean, you have done this. So what does it take to not only win the ladder match but turn it into a title?
Well, the Money in the Bank ladder match is one of the most brutal matches in WWE, but it's also the most rewarding. But you got to stay sharp because it's about timing when you're cashing in, you know? You got to stay sharp, you got to stay focused, and I cashed in and became the longest reigning SmackDown women's. I'm sorry, Bailey, but your advice is almost as irrelevant as you are. In fact, you wouldn't even be the WWE Women's Champion if it weren't for me being illegally ejected from that match versus my ferocious little frittata Piper Niven. So guess what? When I am Miss Money in the Bank, cha-ching Chelsea, you'll know when I'm coming for you.
Yeah, how about you come back when you actually win a match, okay?
And next time little Miss P drops you, I will be coming to you with a Money in the Bank contract and be your new WWE Women's Champion.
Wait, it sounds like Chelsea Green has it all planned out.
I ain't even with all the interest, though. Let's go ahead and we'll fast forward this because we're a little bit behind it. We are a little bit behind the episode because I had to rewind for me and you guys to hear, to see what was kicking off SmackDown.
They can get the job done against the very
All right, folks.
at the very top.
Excellent teamwork, as tricky as it may have been. By Elton Prince and Kit
We
Wilson,
finally
pretty
caught up
deadly.
with SmackDown episode
Athleticism from Montez
1298.
on display, and
The
great
first
power
match of the
Montez as well.
evening is Street Profits versus Pretty Deadly.
Here comes Elton. There goes Elton.
People always consider Dawkins the powerhouse, and he obviously is, but Montez is certainly no slouch in the strength game.
Colossal double hip toss covered by Dawkins. Wait, is it possible? I think a lot of the skeptics would argue that Pretty Deadly maybe spend a little too much time entertaining and not enough time fighting.
Tune in. If you guys are just now coming in, happening right now is Street Profits versus Pretty Deadly. We've seen what these two teams can do in the ring. I'm pretty sure you guys have too. I still think the show was taped somehow.
Can't not be impressed by what we've seen out of Pretty Deadly thus far, but Dawkins out of the way and watch these right hands.
I don't really watch tape shows.
Over to the chin.
Just a man who is built double top in Angelo Dawkins. Absolute runaway steam train at times.
Drops out man kick. Elton not where he wants to be. Trapped in the corner. Big Enziguri. Rocks Prince down. Dawkins into the
We've caught up with SmackDown episode 198. We are caught up now. We're all the way to the show.
Things going horribly for them because the Street Profits have come out on fire tonight.
I will not be doing any more rewind. I've seen what I've seen, so I decided to fast forward back to where it should have been, which is this right here. Alrighty. Not whining, but rewinding. SmackDown is on its second commercial break of the evening already. How was everybody enjoying the weekend? How many of you guys are watching SmackDown tonight? How many of you guys are not watching SmackDown? Ladies and gentlemen, how many? Well, we're going to wait for SmackDown to come back on here. Gonna sit here and wait. Might as well share this stream to my other Instagram accounts so we can get more people in the live chats for the show. Bloodline will appear tonight. Plus, we still got Bianca, Belair, Jade, Cargill versus Candice LeRae, and Indi Hartwell. I don't think anybody's watching that. I hear people say that Jade Cargill botches too much. Is that true? Does she? That botches too much. All right, go ahead and tune right back into the show. Let's go ahead and shut the music off here so we can hear what's going on the show here.
It's escapes. A big clothesline. I don't think anyone would argue with you, Wade, that when Pretty Deadly find that next gear, when they decide it's time to get serious, they are a top-tier tag team.
No doubt about it. And serious is that word right now, because serious jeopardy for Angelo Dawkins, because Pretty Deadly, they've opened up a little.
Pretty Deadly is taking control
Oh, no,
in their tag team match against the Street Profits. To those of you that are wondering which team is taking control of the match, definitely Pretty Deadly.
Interference stopping Dawkins from making it to Ford, but Dawkins throwing haymakers right now.
I mean, the last guy in WWE you want to get in a punch-up with.
Oh, nasty collision. Both superstars with the same idea. Pivotal point in this matchup, Wade. It could come down to which of these two teams makes the tag first.
And Montez Ford is feeling it. This arena desperate for this tag for the Profits, and they've got it.
Tags made on both sides.
Montez
Here
Ford
comes Montez
tag
Ford.
team.
Dropping heavy artillery across the spine of Elton Prince. Look at Tez go.
About 6 minutes of pent-up frustration bursting out of Montez Ford.
Misdirection and a clothesline takes down Prince. Wilson goes face first. His athleticism by Montez Ford. Super kick to the body. And an exit Garrett.
Dawkins is looking wiped out. Montez might have to win it on his own, and he is more than capable of doing so.
Belly to back suplex by Ford, and you can feel the intensity. Standing moonsault, hooks the leg. And Elton Prince survives for the moment.
The easiest athleticism in the game from Montez Ford,
Yep.
and now he's heading skyward.
You can fly as high as Montez Ford, but an uppercut stops the upward ascent of Montez.
So the Pretty Deadly to show that street top.
Chris shoved off the top turnbuckle. I think a tag was made by Dawkins. I'm not entirely sure Pretty Deadly has realized the situation, Wade.
This could backfire badly on PD. They are now attacking the illegal
Super duperplex by Pretty Deadly. But wait a minute, watch Dawkins. Swan crossbow. Come and Montez Ford takes flight in Toronto.
Chopping it up, Kid Lawson there, but take it.
Sky high. And you are cleared for takeoff at YYZ from the heavens. Ford connects. And the Street Profits get it done. Here are your winners, the Street Profits.
That is a supremely confident when you pull up pins like that. Montez Ford, Angelo, Dawkins, little assist here and there from B-Fab, get the job done.
You ready? We gotta defend this. We gotta make sure we're on the same page.
I don't get it. All of a sudden you don't trust me. Forget the fact that we're the undefeated WWE Tag Team Champions. That shows the world we're on the same page.
Yeah, I've just had some time to think about what Johnny said. Man.
What Johnny said? You know what I think? I think that flop Gargano has got it in your head. You're losing your focus, man.
Nah, I haven't lost focus.
Let me ask you a question. How many championships did you win with Johnny? I'll give the answer. 0. Because it wasn't until you stopped doing things Johnny's way, you started doing things your way, you worked out who you are. 2-time United States champion, youngest Money in the Bank winner in history. Never mind the fact that last year you beat John Cena at WrestleMania. And this year at WrestleMania, we won the WWE Tag Team Championships. These folks are so desperate to get these, they're trying to turn us against each other. They're not on that level now. So if you don't think we're on the same page, let's catch up. Let's show them who we are, lad. Come on.
WWE Tag Team titles on the line in our main event tonight. But the closing moments of Friday Night SmackDown last week left the WWE Universe with their collective jaws on the floor.
Oh man, they get ready to show that footage of Paul Heyman getting powerbombed on the table by the Bloodline after the third commercial break of the evening. Man, why they gotta show that? It was already sad enough. Why they gotta show that? I don't understand why they gotta show that. All right, so now that SmackDown is on commercial break, we're going to go ahead and go over the first match of the night that happened, Street Profits versus Pretty Deadly. Piper and Chelsea Green attacked Bayley backstage during the interview before we went right back to the ring for Angelo, Dawkins, and Montez Ford's entrance. B-Fab was with them, but they were back in their old gear again instead of the newer stuff they have been wearing since aligning with Bobby Lashley. They were taking on Elton Prince and Kit Wilson in a rematch from 2 weeks ago. Ford had a nice run against both opponents for attacking in Dawkins, who was cornered and double teamed by Pretty Deadly almost immediately. This was a solid match that featured two teams who should be pillars of the SmackDown Tag Team division. Believe it or not, all four men were great athletes with fine gimmicks and the ability to work well with anyone. Ford picked up the win for his team with a sky-high frog splash. It was a good, clean match with no shenanigans. It's always nice to get a definitive conclusion. So that's the of that match. That's what happened with that tag team match between Street Profits and Pretty Deadly. Now we're gonna sit here and patiently wait for SmackDown to come back on. We now have 696 subscribers, by the way. Now all we need is about 4 or 3 more, and we'll be at 700. So thank you for subscribing. Let's get some likes on the stream. Hit the thumbs up. Let's get at least 4 or 5 likes on the stream tonight. That would I really appreciate it. We're gonna go ahead and tune right back into SmackDown as soon as they get done showing what they're showing here on the screen. What are you guys doing tomorrow? I gotta work tomorrow. I will be live for Money in the Bank pay-per-view. I'll be home early. Well, on time, put it that way. I'll be home on time. All right, let's go ahead and tune back into SmackDown, because up next is Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill versus Indi, Hartwell, and Candice LeRae.
The team of Indi, Hartwell, and Candice LeRae. Oh, as Indi, Hartwell, and Candice LeRae make their way toward the ring for tag team action, we'd like to remind you that the self-proclaimed new head of the table, new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, will be here tonight and is expected to address the WWE Universe regarding the heinous betrayal and subsequent mauling we witnessed at the hands of the Bloodline last week to one of their own.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. Tonight, in the world's most famous...
Oh, they're getting ready to show it.
Madison Square Garden. Acknowledge me! Right hand man, Tommaso, step up!
Acknowledge you.
This is one of the best storylines going in WWE right now.
Acknowledge you. I enforcer, check the 5-2. Step up. you. I acknowledge you. All right, Paul, this is your one chance to me. Acknowledge me. Acknowledge me as your tribal chief.
Solo, I love you, and I acknowledge that you are not my tribal chief.
Going up to the wise man. For the love of God, don't do this. Paul Heyman refused to kiss the ring, and he's going to be led to the gallows. Maybe it's time to believe Solo Sikoa. Roman Reigns isn't coming back.
Yes, he is.
Hopefully we receive some answers tonight from Solo Sikoa. But tonight, Friday Night SmackDown on Fox is sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle.
Hell, he is coming back. Either before SummerSlam or before Survivor Series.
Task ahead of them.
Yes, they do. All for winning in this
Maybe after Money in the Bank. You know,
last week.
we'll see.
Costing another an opportunity tomorrow. Now maybe the chance for some vengeance.
The team of Jade, Cargill, and Bianca.
Wade, I think it's safe to imagine that Bianca and Jade would love to recapture the WWE Women's Tag Team Championship that they technically never lost. But here's what we have coming up next.
Yeah, two top tag teams compete. They may raise their game tonight and grab themselves a future opportunity. Belair and Cargill take on LeRae and Hartwell, and it's next.
We are going to wait till SmackDown comes back on. because it is on its fourth commercial break of the evening. Let's get some more people in here. There's only one person in here. Let's invite more people to join the live chat. And let's get the likes up too. And subscribe to the channel if you do. Soon as we get to 700 subscribers, we'll be on the road to 800. We'll officially be on the road to 800 right away as soon as we get to 700 subscribers. All right, SmackDown is back on with Indi, Hartwell, and Jade, Cargill in the ring.
Candice LeRae. The only thing impressive I've seen thus far, Wade, was that super kick from Cargill right in the mouth.
So far, taking control of this match is King Bianca, Belair, and
perhaps the veteran spots of Candice LeRae can change things.
LeRae rolling Cargill through and a forearm to the face of the skull.
And
on by
Bianca Belair.
We're going to cover Cargill.
King Jade, Cargill, and Bianca Belair.
Nice chemistry there. Former NXT Women's Tag Champs are LeRae and Hartwell looking to launch an assault on the tag division here and hopefully get an opportunity at Island Brawl and Alba Fire.
Covered by Hartwell. When it comes to an experience advantage, you've got to give the edge to LeRae and Hartwell this one. They've been a tag team for much, much longer than Cargill and Belair.
Well, no doubt about it. Take another look at this nice teamwork between Hartwell and LeRae, but once again, you just cannot keep Jade Cargill down.
A physical freak of nature. Cargill has been as advertised and lived up to the hype since arriving at WWE.
Well, Cargill had it pretty easy when she first got to WWE. She just mowed through everyone like a hot knife through butter, but the locker room seemingly are targeting Cargill now. Word is out. She is a big problem, and now she has a big target on her.
Cargill desperately trying to reach for a tag. The much fresher Bianca Belair. Hartwell hanging on for dear life. Nobody helped. Both women. Same idea. Double.
The
Now
same
they go.
idea. Imagine that.
Triple point in the matchup. Which of these two teams can make the tag first way? That could make all the difference.
Well, I'll tell you right now, if Cargill gets this tag to Belair, it may well be over because Belair is completely scratched.
Go on, bad news.
This is a woman possessed at the moment.
And remember, Cargill and Belair were not pinned or technically defeated for their WWE Women's Tag Team Championships at Clash at the Castle.
Just cannot match the grit and the drive of Bianca Belair. Titles back in a hurry. Victory here may get them one step closer.
Two of the most physically dominant superstars in the business. Big, heavy rights being rained down by Belair.
Belair is just a cheat code.
Dropped Hartwell. Candice gets the boot just in time. Candice may have.
Candice LeRae going up on the middle row.
Moments to turn the tides.
Well, she was going for a Hurricane Rana.
Just too much for the Poison Vixen.
Welcome to the freak genetics of Bianca Belair.
Moonsault by Belair into the cover, hook of the leg. Candice LeRae not going down just yet.
It's incredible. There's so much tape on Belair. She's been at the top for so many years. It's just nothing you can do when she gets the wind in her sails.
Look at this physical dominance about to be displayed.
Oh.
Great move. Smart strategy by up from the outside. LeRae rolls up. Cargill, shoulders down.
Just milliseconds away from stealing it here. What a victory this will be.
But Cargill answers with a brutal pump kick. Big right by Belair.
Sense the best chance of Hartwell and LeRae may have got.
KOD and Jade in stereo. Stereo winners, Bianca Belair and Jade.
Well, there are two Da Vinci diagrams come to life, scoring victory here, and this is how they do it. The unique offense of Bianca Belair combined with those strikes from Jade Cargill, simply too much for Indi Hartwell and Candice LeRae. And in stereo, Jaded gets the victory as they get one step closer. Our very own Kathy Kelly is up in the ring with Belair and Cargill.
Bianca, Jade, impressive victory out there. Would you say that this win was imperative to getting yourselves back on track?
You know what, Kathy? Yes. These past couple months have been really rough, but we are here to finish what we started. Yeah. And that starts with getting back those tag team titles from Alba and Isla. Hey, I just want to say thank you so much for keeping them warm for us. Now, everybody at home knows, this entire crowd knows, it's inevitable. We are coming back for our tag team titles. So we're going to see you soon.
It's great to have gold. It's not great when you have these two women on your tail.
It sounds like Alba and Isla had better watch their backs. They are now the hunted. Well, speaking of tag team championships, the men's tag team champions here on SmackDown have been riding high since WrestleMania. But these current challengers may have finally cracked the code to get under the skin of Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. See what we mean in our progressive match flow.
Match Flow is sponsored by Progressive, a triple threat of protection with auto and more.
Welcome to the Grayson Waller Effect! For my guest tonight, this is your show.
This is my show, the Grayson Waller.
It says it right there, the Grayson Waller Effect. So what's that big thing? Your secretary? You know what?
What did he just say?
Take a bullet for this man. You take a bullet for him? He sacrificed himself for me. I will do the same. So he willingly sacrificed himself. Last week for you.
Always the tree attack partner. He was falling away by Grayson Waller.
I've known you for a very long time. And we go way, way back. Someone's got to tell you, he's using you.
Whoa. Y'all didn't hear that, did you?
Theory putting his body on the line. Theory took the bullet.
We weren't aiming for you. We were aiming for Waller. He pulled you in the way just like he always does.
Well, you know what's going to happen in Toronto? Me and Grayson are going to show up. My best friend.
Dude, stop. He's only using you to keep these.
You know?
Grayson Waller beating him up because he knows it's true. Because he don't want Austin Theory to turn babyface and join and reunite with the Way again.
Once upon a time,
That's what he doesn't want.
his partner Ciampa captured tag team gold in this very arena. Will lightning strike twice for DIY? We find out later tonight as they challenge A-Town Down Under for the WWE Tag Team Championship.
24 hours before they take to the new and more vicious version of the Bloodline. Cody, Randy, and Canada's own KO are going to be live here next.
And then.
All right. SmackDown's on its fifth commercial break of the night. I don't understand why music ain't coming coming on in the background. Is the music on? What is going on here? Am I gonna have to reboot the live stream? Hold on, guys. I gotta reboot the live stream. The music ain't even playing. It's not even on.
Gentlemen, please welcome Candice LeRae. The prize fighter certainly in a nasty mood tonight, despite being back home in his native country of Canada. Owens is all business with good reason, Wade.
Yeah, one thing we know about Kevin Owens, he is like a force-fired hurricane at the best of times. When he gets the Canada, he finds a whole new level, and that may well spell bad news for the Bloodline tomorrow at Money in the Bank.
It all goes down tomorrow, streaming live WWE on Peacock, an absolutely colossal six-man tag team match as Kevin Owens joins forces with the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes and the Viper Randy Orton to battle the Bloodline.
Here comes Randy Orton, 16-time or 13-time world champion. 16-time world champion is John Cena. One of the most decorated superstars in WWE history. Your most destructive winners in all WWE. RKO. Here he goes.
And another raucous ovation for the arrival of the Apex Predator, the Viper, Randy Orton.
Reload again. See what's going on. Working. Make sure the stream's working. Stream's still working. Here comes Cody Rhodes, the WWE Undisputed Universal Champion.
I've got to ask you, between Owens, Orton, and Rhodes, Cody arguably has the most experience battling the Bloodline. Is Cody going to be the secret ingredient to taking down Solo and the Bloodline tomorrow night?
Cody Rhodes might be the only man capable of tying together this trio we're about to see in the ring in their attempt to take down the new and more vicious Bloodline. If anyone can, Cody Rhodes can.
United by a common enemy. Rhodes, Owens, and Orton join forces tomorrow night in six-man tag team action.
My WWE 2024 Money in the Bank watch along results will be live tomorrow night for the Money in the Bank 2024 pay-per-view.
Tomorrow night, if they stand any chance of putting down the Bloodline for good.
In the ring right now on Friday Night SmackDown episode 1298 is Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens.
So, Toronto, what do you want to talk about? We could talk about last night, Sami Zayn and friends. We could talk about 16,000 people here tonight for SmackDown, a sold-out Money in the Bank. We could talk about Heat Wave on Sunday. It seems like WWE and Toronto are just a good fit. I don't know about you, but we have heard enough from Solo Sikoa and this modern bloodline, if you will. They have asked for a fight. We are ready for a fight.
And hey, Codeman, KO, it's up to me. That fight is going to end with the three most dangerous letters in sports entertainment, RKO.
I could probably talk about the last 4 years of my life fighting the bloodline, But what I think I'd rather do is talk about the last 4 days of my life. Because on Monday morning, I got a call from my dad. Monday morning, I got a call from my dad telling me that my mom was rushed to the hospital. I needed to get home. So I jumped on a flight and I flew back to Quebec. And that's where I've been for the last 5 days or so. In the same hospital where she gave birth to me, with my dad and my brother at her bedside watching her fight like hell. And you know, the shows in Toronto are always super special for all of us, because everybody gets to get together, the kids get to see their grandparents, all the families there, and everybody gets to enjoy wrestling together. But my dad and my mom are not here tonight. They won't be here tomorrow because my mom is still in that hospital bed fighting like hell. And I know I could have stayed home tonight and it wouldn't have been a problem with anybody back there or out here. And I probably should have stayed home, but I didn't, because the one person it would have been a problem for is my mother. Because ever since I was 11 years old and I discovered professional wrestling in WWE, she did everything she could, along with my dad, to make sure that I would realize my dream, get to WWE. She wanted me to fight like hell. She told me every single time to come in here and leave it all in the ring. So if she knew, if she heard that I had missed the show because of her, she'd be so pissed. So here I am. And Bloodline, let me tell you this, I am more serious than I've ever been in my entire career. Tomorrow, win, lose, or draw, all I care about is that I do what my mom has wanted me to do for the last 4 years. And that is not just kick the living hell out of Bloodline. It's to beat their asses worse than ever before.
As if Owens needed any additional motivation, Kevin Owens this weekend, a dangerous, dangerous man, Wade.
Oh my word, Kevin Owens is dangerous at the best of times, but this version of Kevin Owens, after that pep talk, fired up. Tomorrow is going to be off the hook. Fight like hell, and when everything in your body is screaming and you have to keep going. Tomorrow is going to be a fight for the ages, and we cannot wait.
Of course, we'd like to take a moment to send our best wishes and condolences to Kevin Owens' family. Keep fighting. But, Wade, while we're staying on the business of things happening tonight, it's Tag Team Championship main event night here on Friday Night SmackDown. And one thing that Owens, Orton, and Rhodes all understand is the value of being Tag Team Champion in WWE. From the LOD to the Dudleys to the New Day and the Usos, for decades, the WWE Tag Team Championship has represented supremacy in tag team combat.
The WWE Tag Team Championships, a symbol of legacy and unmatched achievement in sports entertainment. To compete for these titles is to follow in the footsteps of greatness. Walking iconic teams like the and the Wild Samoans, all will set the standard for tag team excellence. The battles for tag team supremacy are among the most grueling and intense in WWE history. The unforgettable wars between the Dudley Boys, the Hardy Boys, and Edge and Christian. The fierce clashes between the Hart Foundation and Demolition. Epic encounters etched alongside the record-breaking rivalry between the Usos and the New Day.
We got this tag team division on lock.
These championships signal more than just being the best tag team in the world. They embody the essence of teamwork and the relentless pursuit of a common goal. Tonight, another chapter will be written in this storied legacy.
We are the greatest tag team champions of all time.
Hey, down.
I think Austin Theory's going to turn Grayson on.
DIY become the WWE Tag Team Champions.
I think he should. Have DIY win
And etch their name
World Tag Team Champion.
Tonight is the night in our main event. The WWE Tag Team Championships are on the line as 8 pounds down under. Austin Theory and Grayson Waller defend against DIY, Ciampa, and Gargano.
Oh man. Bet you guys can't wait for that. I don't see no likes. I'm getting disappointed, y'all. Ain't gonna lie. Music is finally back working. Background music is. I ain't gonna lie for nothing. Come on, folks, wake up. Wake the fuck up. Wake the fuck up. It's Friday night. Everybody should be getting loud. Should be turning up. Should be doing whatever. It's too quiet in the live chat, man. Or something. So this women's tag team match that we saw earlier on the show today. So it got started during the break. Cargill, a lot of punishment from LeRae and Hartwell. This women's tag team match that we saw earlier on the show today. So once Cargill took a lot of punishment from LeRae and Hartwell before she was able to tag in the EST. After a short but competitive contest, Cargill and Belair hit their finishers at the same time to get the victory. They did a great job packing a lot into a few-minute match. They did a great job packing into only a few matches. actually. Captain Kelly interviewed them as soon as it was over, and they declared their intentions to regain the women's tag titles from Isla Dawn and Alba Frey. Now that we've been over that, let's go ahead and tune back into SmackDown, where we see Eli at ringside watching this women's tag team match that's taking place right now. This is the second one. We have Bayley and Naomi versus Piper Niven and Chelsea Green. I didn't even want to say their names, but I did anyway. So let's get back into the show.
Piper Niven! So this matchup came to be by the demand of WWE. Was it a platonic? The Chelsea Green referred to Piper Niven.
Interesting reference.
I guess Bayley nailed against those two. I guess Bayley's gonna be looking for revenge.
Proved that at Clash at the Castle against Bayley.
But we're gonna get a preview of what we'll see at the 2024 Money in the Bank pay-per-view. And Bayley's already getting her revenge because she is throwing fists and hands at Piper Niven. Let me give it to you. Yeah. Let me commentate for you. Yeah. Oh, wait. Bayley. Oh, Piper Niven's grabbing Bayley by the neck.
Look at this power from Niven.
And Bayley was able to get out of it.
Piper Niven still seething after Clash at the Castle. A night that Niven considered embarrassing to lose in front of.
Like a spinning side slam. That's what that looked like. I think that's what that was too.
All that frustration on the WWE Women's Champion.
Looking to commit some previous bodily harm on Bayley.
Oh my God, that's it.
Is more than capable of doing exactly that.
Covered by Niven. I think even
and Bayley still kicks out.
Matchup was over after that impact.
And the truth is, when it comes to Piper Niven and Chelsea Green, it pays to have backup in the form of Naomi. Very little Naomi can do to stop this runaway train that is Piper Niven.
Bayley looking to get creative. Bulldog takes down Niven, who wisely rolls under the bottom rope. Smart move by Piper.
Piper Niven is a veteran to do all around the world. Bayley is hurting the most busted ribs and would do well to completely ignore Chelsea Green and focus on Piper Niven.
Bayley wanted the drop kick. Niven sensed it coming. Bayley able to get Piper off for the moment. Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, my goodness. Bayley might be out cold. Tonight might belong to Piper Niven.
SmackDown's on the 6th commercial break of the evening. Gonna sit here and wait for the show to come back on once again, like we always do here on the IWN YouTube channel. Memphis for a minute. I didn't expect Kevin Owens to cut a promo and say his mom's in the hospital. I wasn't expecting that. I never saw that coming. But you know, I have a mom that I still live with. I'll be here long because I'll be moving out soon. Will not be here for long because as soon as I get a girlfriend, I am definitely moving out. And I'll be moving in with her. I think by the time I have a girlfriend, she'll have a house already and I'll be already moving in. And that's where we'll start our life together. Anyhow, SmackDown's back on. We're going to go ahead to back into the show. Uh-oh, Zoe Stark and Valkyrie are in the house for this match between Bayley and Piper Niven. Oh, there's Tiffany Stratton.
The center of the universe is here. All have close attention to the movements and habits of Bayley, because no doubt whoever wins the Women's Money in the Bank contract, wait a minute, looking for the Rose Plant, will have their sights set on Bayley. There are threats everywhere you look for Bayley.
Friday Night SmackDown episode 298 is back on. We got Bayley putting Piper Niven in the sleeper.
I guarantee you, wherever she is, Liv Morgan keeping a close eye on tonight and tomorrow's Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. Liv knows all too well how valuable the contract can be and how much it can change your life.
Yeah, every single woman in that locker room, especially those 6 in tomorrow's match, know that their careers can be sent into the stratosphere with the collection of that money in the bank briefcase and the contract with it.
If you're Bayley, you gotta have trust issue right now, including with your own.
SmackDown is back on from the 6th commercial break of the evening.
You have no friends when you have the gold. It's that simple.
Bayley able to weave out harm's way before dropping Niven with a neck breaker, and now Naomi looking to rally the WWE Universe, who Chelsea Green believes are steadfastly in support of her.
Chelsea Green lost the final.
Oh, we got Naomi and Chelsea Green fussing at ringside. Oh, got Chelsea Green and Naomi on hands. Naomi throwing hands at Chelsea Green, and she gives Chelsea Green the high knee.
Here comes Io. Io Sky has jumped the barricade. It had to be expected. All the combustible elements under one roof. Tomorrow night, it's going down here in Scotia Bank Arena for the Money in the Bank contract. And everybody just taking out Bayley. Piper now for the second turnbuckle. Nobody's home.
Bayley just 2 quick lying in wait, and now
Rose Plant.
what's this one to play?
Here's your winner, the WWE Women's Champion, What a hard-fought battle tonight for the WWE Women's Champion, Bayley. No doubt looking to keep her skill set sharp. Realizing she'll be a target tomorrow night. Wait a minute! It's Queen Nia Jax.
With this carnage out here, Nia Jax wants a piece of it. Let's not forget, as Queen of the Ring, Nia Jax gets a championship.
Nope, Nia Jax just came out here. Nia Jax just came out here, man. If you're a Nia Jax fan, you might want to tune into the live chat. She's in the ring, standing tall over Bayley.
Queen Nia has already guaranteed herself a championship opportunity at SummerSlam.
Yes, admire the majesty of this woman.
That's E10. E10 is at a score to settle for weeks with that. Well, I guess if you're Bayley, you're happy to have any sort of allies to back up. E10 equalizer in hand.
E10 is lethal with a kendo stick, as we saw on NXT this past week. And Bayley must be counting her lucky stars when E10 showed up in the nick of time.
Well, wait, it's a good thing that the 6 women competing in Money in the Bank don't have to wait long to get their hands on one another.
Yes, you are absolutely right. These 6 women that we saw going to meltdown moments ago will be competing tomorrow night in the women's Money in the Bank ladder match, who will set their career on an entirely new trajectory.
Well, last night right here in Toronto, a one-of-a-kind first experience as Sami Zayn and friends held a comedy show here in the 6. But tomorrow night will be no laughing matter for the underdogs in the underground as Sami Zayn
Braun Breaker is definitely winning that Intercontinental Championship.
Fight like hell, says KO, and he will have to do exactly that. So will Cody Rhodes, so will Randy Orton, and the entirety of the Bloodline as they compete in 6-man tag team action tomorrow at Money in the Bank.
The World Heavyweight Championship is on the line as Damian Priest defends against the former and first ever World Heavyweight Champion Seth freaking Rollins. But if Priest loses, not only does he lose the gold, he's got to leave the judgment day.
And 6 men compete in the men's Money in the Bank ladder match to grab that briefcase, grab the contract, and send their career.
He's got to leave the Judgment Day? What?
From 7 Eastern.
And as first reported by the Toronto Sun, WWE Hall of Famer Trish Stratus will host tomorrow night's Money in the Bank.
That's going to work out.
Let me get this out of the way.
I'll have to find out tomorrow night.
Thank you, Trish.
This I firmly agree. And you can join me starting at 5 p.m. Eastern for the countdown to Money in the Bank show. I'll be joined by Big E, Jackie Redmond, and the great Michael Cole. He paid me to say that. We're going to get hyped before Money in the Bank.
We'll keep the hype rolling here, looking to white out Scotia Bank Arena tomorrow. Now, much like A-Town Dagger look to retain their WWE Tag Team title. It's our main event. It's going down, and it's next.
Let me talk to you.
SmackDown's on the 7th commercial break of the evening. Happening right now is Bayley versus Piper Niven. We're gonna go ahead and go over Bayley versus Piper Niven. While SmackDown's on commercial break. So, of course, we saw Orton, Rhodes, and Owens coming to the ring to talk about facing the Bloodline at Money in the Bank. Owens talked about how his mom had a health scare and he's only at the show because he knows she would want him to be there. After a break, Bayley took on Niven after their encounter earlier in the show. Io Sky was shown watching from the crowd. Powerhouse took control early and almost won with a running senton. But the role model kicked out and recovered enough to hit a bulldog from the They developed at Clash at the Castle and put on a fun show. A rival of some of the other Money in the Bank competitors distracted from what was going on in the ring. Reen and Naomi began fighting, and it caused everyone around the ring to start brawling. Tiffany Stratton hit a big moonsault to take everyone out shortly before Bayley won with the Rose Plan. Her celebration was cut short by Nia Jax. So that's what happened with the match between Bayley and Viper Nick. We're going to go ahead and sit here and wait for SmackDown to come back on. 7 commercial break. And I hope you guys enjoyed the beginning and the middle of SmackDown episode 198. And I hope you guys enjoyed the main event, most importantly. All right, Friday Night SmackDown's back on. Let's tune back into it.
Looking for magic once again tonight in the Scotia Bank Arena. 8 years ago, you heard Ciampa mention it moments ago. It was in this very arena, in this duo captured the NXT Tag Team Championship. Wade, I was on the call that night. It was one of the most incredible tag team matches I've ever witnessed unfold. Real DIY be able to pull it off again tonight.
Yeah, I've got goosebumps just thinking about 8 years ago. I spoke to these two earlier, Corey. They told me they feel invincible in this building. That may bleed to a little overconfidence, but when I see the steely look in the eye of Gargano and Ciampa, I believe they can do it. They feel like there's magic in the air tonight, and they are going to grab gold.
WWE's Money in the Bank is sponsored by Prime Hydration, the fastest growing beverage in history, and the official hydration drink of WWE, with only 25 calories, 0 added sugar, BCAAs, and electrolytes. Drink proud.
A-Time.
Red since capturing the championships at WrestleMania, Theory and Waller have been riding high all around the WWE universe.
Well, if you've got that gold around your waist, you are a king or a king in this industry. And don't these two know it? Don't they love reminding the world of it?
Let me ask you this, Ray. Over the past several weeks,
I wonder if Grayson Waller's going to turn on Austin Theory or Austin Theory's going to turn on Grayson Waller.
Regarding Austin Theory's past with Johnny Gargano, it seems as though there could be seeds of
I think Grayson Waller might turn on Grayson Waller. I think Grayson Waller may turn on Austin Theory with the Theory and Grayson Waller feud on SmackDown and WWE.
That's what this world could be at times, but undoubtedly, Gargano has helped so long defeated in the tag champs, and that needs to be exploited tonight by the challengers.
Well, who will be the champions when we roll into Worcester next week? Worcester, Massachusetts, limited tickets still available. You do not want to miss a moment of Friday Night SmackDown live.
The following contest, scheduled for one fall, is for the WWE Tag Team Championship! Introducing the challengers, Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, DIY! Their opponents, they are the WWE Tag Team Champions, Grayson Waller and Austin Theory.
Thus far, no tag team has been able to unseat Theory and Waller since they captured the gold at WrestleMania in that ladder match. Wade, in your opinion, what did Ciampa and Gargano have to do tonight to knock off Theory and Waller?
They have to sow as much division as they can. Right now, the champs are putting on a united front. It's all smiles, but divide and conquer if you can. There are no more gritty, no more battle hard. Got that grit tonight.
That could give DIY the upper hand as a tag team. Chemistry of the utmost importance. Gargano have a significant advantage as far as time spent as a tag team. It's popping up in the early moments.
Absolutely. Experience on the side of the
look, Joe.
Youth and power on the side of the champs. But right now, the challenge is looking good. Gold on the line. Who's going to take it?
We're gonna sit here and wait till SmackDown comes back on from its hopefully final commercial break of the to where we can go over the main event and give you guys my overall thoughts on the entire show and get the hell out of here. Get the hell off of this stream. All right. Friday Night SmackDown is back on. We're going to tune back into the show. Main event has came back from commercial break. The main event of the evening in this WWE World Tag Team Championship match, we got DIY taking control against A-Town Down Under's Grayson Waller and Austin Theory.
For the best part of 10 years around the world. But this would be their Mount Everest victory here tonight.
Hoping for a little Canadian good luck headed their way like it did 8 years ago in this very arena. But Theory just knocked the taste out of Gargano's mouth with that elbow.
And this is really where the tag champs have excelled. It's the dark art, the ability to confuse, befuddle opponents, isolate them, and then make them pay.
Cover by Waller.
There's no glory in it for the tag champs tonight. This is all about victory. Punish these two challengers who have made your lives hell for the past 6 weeks.
Tag made. Austin Theory now going to be legal for his team as we look again at Grayson Waller. Flexing a little in the air, doing it Mama style before dropping the elbow. What a jab right on the chin of Johnny Wrestling.
Former amateur boxer Grayson Waller using his skills to high effect. Now Theory gloating a little. This is a mistake for me against someone like Ciampa and Gargano.
I'm going to agree with you, Wade. I think this is a mistake by Austin Theory. Perhaps a little bit of overconfidence because you have to imagine what's going through the mind of Ciampa. These are two journeymen, veterans who have scratched and clawed their way to WWE. They have made the most of every opportunity, and tonight could be their opportunity to head to the very top of the mountain.
Yeah, this is career-defining opportunity for DIY. These opportunities come along so rarely. They have begged for this match. They have clawed, scratched on whatever they had to do. Here's your opportunity. You have to make it count, and you have to think their mindsets will not be deviated by gloating from Theory and Waller.
As flash as Theory and Waller are nobody at home. A-Town Down Under are extremely legitimate, very dangerous competitors in their own right, but so are their challengers. God almighty!
Whoa, what did I just say?
Was that a Cleveland destroyer? I don't know what the hell to call it. Other than ugly.
Well, it was an ugly landing for Grayson Waller, who may well have a stinger in that neck and arm area. I've had one of those myself. Completely paralyzes you, at least temporarily, and it might be down to Austin Theory to defend these tag titles on his own.
What kind of
that looks scary.
Gargano inflict on himself by executing the maneuver. Theory hoisting up Johnny inside cradle by Gargano. DIY.
It looks scary as if he actually injured his neck.
It picked out a mid-air.
That's not scary.
Sunset flip, shoulders down. Theory in trouble.
Well, Theory was looking for a tag, I think, there for Grayson Waller, who is nowhere to be seen, still showing the effects of that Cleveland destroyer from Gargano.
Johnny now looking to make the tag, and Ciampa ripped off the apron by a very resourceful Grayson Waller.
Well, he's still in a bad way as Waller, but he might have well saved his tag championships there.
This is going to do it. Hook of the leg. A-Town Down Under. Didn't retain just yet. DIY is still in this, Wade. The tag titles are on the line.
Oh, this is the actual final commercial break of the evening. Okay. Okay, I thought it was the last one. Okay, never mind then. Gonna sit here and wait till SmackDown comes on from its final commercial break of the night. All right, Friday Night SmackDown's back on from its final commercial break. Tune back into the show.
Willow's Bella super kick, and it still wasn't enough to put Grayson Waller away. I don't like Waller at all. I don't like what he stands for, but man, that guy is tough.
The tag titles are on the line, and just a reminder, the new tribal chief Solo Sikoa has vowed to address the WWE Universe. And Grayson Waller may have just brought this matchup to an end. That knee rocked Johnny.
Well, Gargano went for that slingshot spear, but it was just too well scouted, and the timing of Waller was perfect, but still Gargano fights on. That might have been a KO.
Waller just knocking Ciampa off the apron. Now Ciampa.
Like, cut this music off around heck. With that around heck.
Take a cheap shot, that backfire. Johnny from behind. Shoulders down.
Well, it was surely inadvertent, but that is ultimately going to cause.
I don't even know if they're going to have time to do the Bloodline thing tonight. I mean, it's only 9:51. The cameras ain't went black, thankfully. And Waller kicked out. DIY came this close to winning the WWE World Tag Team Championships. This close. Let me show y'all. They came this close. Austin Theory just sent Johnny Gargano right to the announce table. Ah, it's been flash.
Saving his tag partner Grayson Waller once again. Flipping on pressing up. What's the leg?
Oh, Johnny Gargano breaks up the pin.
Well, this one is swinging back and forth like a pendulum. You simply cannot pick a winner from here. All four men leaving it out there tonight in pursuit of the goal.
They still doing the CM Punk chants. Man, they were so loud with the CM Punk chants that even my own mother heard it.
Super kick drop theory. Well, that was Grayson Waller once again. Theory taking the bullet for his man.
As Ciampa has a Project Ciampa. Waller is down, pretty beyond Cafe.
The champ's in complete disarray.
Oh, DIY is about to become the new WWE World Tag Team Champions. You should have pulled Grayson Waller. You should have pulled Grayson Waller and pinned him in the middle of the ring instead of pinning him on the right side of the ring. That gave Austin Theory a chance to put Grayson Waller's leg on the bottom rope, which that's what he did, which ultimately happened. Which is what unfortunately happened.
With the grit and drive of Johnny Wrestling is coming on.
Waller with the trunks, Waller with the trunks.
Whatever it takes to retain the gold.
Oh, crossface. Crossface by Johnny Gargano.
He's about to tap. Austin Theory's remain at the top.
Oh, crossface from Ciampa. Double crossface from Ciampa and Johnny Gargano to Austin Theory and Grayson Waller up. And we got new WWE World Tag Team Champions, DIY. I wonder if the Bloodline is going to be DIY's first feud. I wonder if there's going to be DIY's first opponents for SummerSlam or for I mean, who's DIY's first tag team opponent's going to be now that they're new WWE Tag Team Champions? I wonder if it's going to be the Bloodline. I wonder if they're going to be going up against, or feuding going up against Tonga Tonga and Tonga Loa. Like, I can see them being Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa's first challengers. Maybe.
It was chaotic, it was unpredictable, but much like all of DIY's success, it was hard fought, it was scratched for.
It was crazy, man.
You're not big enough, you don't fit the mold. Ciampa and Gargano said to hell with all that. We are the best tag team in WWE.
They definitely are. They're right about that.
First, the Gargano escape.
Followed closely afterwards, just as Grayson Waller was about to come out, prevented from happening by Austin Theory until Ciampa locked in the Sicilian stretch. There's simply no way out from here for the former champions. Double tap out. We've got new champs right here in what they call their home arena in Toronto.
Nobody shows you the path to the top of the mountain. You have but one choice. You do it yourself. We're receiving word that the new tribal chief Solo Sikoa has chosen to address the WWE Universe right now.
This is Olafala. This makes me the tribal chief. This is not what I wanted, but this is what my family needed. Roman Reigns was not man enough to defend our title at WrestleMania. He was not man enough to defend our legacy against Cody Rhodes and his legacy. Therefore, he shall no longer call himself the tribal chief, because I'm the tribal chief now. And I am going to take back our WWE undisputed title from Cody Rhodes. And if Roman Reigns wants that back, he can try and take it from me. Because I am going to show everyone in the Money in the Bank 6-man tag match. Cody Rhodes, I am coming for you. And you will acknowledge me.
Oh man.
Another chapter in the story.
What a wild, crazy, unexpected video package to end SmackDown episode 198. Wow. I didn't anticipate it being a video package. I anticipated Soul Skull and the Bloodline coming out. That's not what happened at all. You got a video package from the Dooley Bloodline instead. Toronto, Canada was definitely hyped for tonight's episode of SmackDown. The crowd kept the episode, is what kept the episode going. Honestly. I can honestly say that now. Woo! What a night. Did you guys know that there were spoilers for the main event of Money in the Bank? For the Money in the Bank main event match. Yes, there were spoilers for that. I've seen that on the news. WWE had their Money in the Bank press conference show. I heard Trish Stratus addressed a controversial, or Tiffany Stratton, should I say, addressed a controversial, racially insensitive social media post. Social media. Why I want to know? Well, because she addressed it herself. Well, we're going to move on from that because I'm not even going to go over that. A former WWE veteran employee was backstage for SmackDown. Guess who it was? Jimmy Corderas. The following former WWE referee Jimmy Triple Brandon. If y'all split as a WWE referee on TV, spending 22 years with the company from 1987 to 2009. 2 premium live events will take place in Toronto this weekend. Money in the Bank pay-per-view will be taking place tomorrow night. NXT Heatwave will be taking place Sunday night. Both pay-per-views. So make sure you tune in into my WWE 2024 Money in the Bank and WWE NXT Wave watch alongs this weekend. And for my WWE 2024 Money in the Bank pay-per-view watch along, that will be tomorrow, or should I say WWE 2024 Money in the Bank pay-per-view, Money in the Bank watch along. But regardless, what I said, whether I said it right or wrong, my WWE 2024 Money in the Bank watch along will be live tomorrow night. Watch along your results. You know how we do it with the SmackDown watch alongs. We're going to do the same thing we did with SmackDown watch alongs with the WWE pay-per-view watch alongs. WWE NXT 2024 Heatwave watch along will be live this Sunday night. Make sure you tune in for that as well. Schedule will be posted Sunday afternoon for next week. For what games I got planned to stream for next week, obviously I'll be going live for the SmackDown watch along next week. New Brock merged. It means and I saw there's more. There were multiple matches announced for SmackDown episode 190. So, as seen for weeks, there have been tensions brewing between Nia Jax and Mia Yim. They need to get back to Mia Yim because that was where her been saying it for months now. Months. WWE still doesn't have plans to her ring name back to Mia. If you're Mia Yim in WWE, Mia Yim, giving her the name Mia Yim. If you're a Mia Yim fan, that name should be an issue to you. You should be signing a petition to get WWE to get her ring name Mia Yim back. To give Mia Yim her ring name back, which should be Mia Yim, not Mia Yim. So that obviously should be an issue to the BAM fans and the WWE. Whether you're a BAM fan from Twitter, Instagram, or YouTube, that should be a problem. Definitely a problem with me. I mean, even though I'm not a fan, but it's a problem. It's an issue. But anyways, heated rivalries will have the opportunity to settle their difference inside the ring. As Mia Yim and Nia Jax will complete. They will compete in a one-on-one showdown next week on SmackDown. Run-ins on SmackDown and even NXT. Montez and Berto will compete against the team of Paul. They're next week on a blue brand. I'm not sure who's interested. Well, I can tell you right now, I'm not that interested in that tag. That interested. And I'm interested in Nia Jax because Mia Yim's gonna lose again. So it ain't gonna make a difference. So those are the matches that are for next week's episode. Live for next week's episode of SmackDown. It's gonna be a terrible card. This SmackDown had a good card, but next week it's gonna be a terrible card. I don't think next week's SmackDown is worth tuning into. I really don't. Especially if it's not gonna be worth it. If Cody Rhodes show for next week's episode, but I don't think they're gonna be on the show next week. Yeah, it won't be worth tuning in. If we don't get the debut of Zilla or Cleo at Money in the Bank, or any other member of the NY family, yeah, then you know that SmackDown is not going to be a good show to watch. Obviously, the Bloodline and Cody Rhodes are not slated for next week's SmackDown as of right now. So, as of right now, I am saying that I will not be live for next week's SmackDown until Cody Rhodes and the Bloodline are on the show. Today announced that Cody Rhodes and Bloodline will be on the show. Otherwise, I won't be live for it. Because I know the tag team match between Gargano and Phantasma's Angelo and Berto and the team of Apollo Crews and Baron Corbin is not going to be that worth watching. Mia versus Nia Jax. Even though the best work of her career, still, it's not gonna be worth watching. Don't even tune in to watch those two matches. I'm telling you. I'm telling you right now. Telling you while you guys are still here. If you're a Pretty Deadly fan, you should be saying right now that you're glad to see Pretty Deadly. Why I say that? I say if you're a Pretty Deadly fan, you should be glad that Pretty Deadly was on television tonight and got TV time. It's to action after 3 months. Match. Only find out they actually the Street Profits. Now, Pretty Deadly, even though they returned to action after more than 3 months since their last match. Well, let's just say Pretty Deadly's last in-ring on SmackDown was on March the 29th, 2024, where they secured a win over Orton and Kevin Owens. They shocked the world that way. And the fans were evidently booing them that month. Since then, they have been absent from action and only made a brief appearance in the crowd at Clash of the Castle. I don't know if this is an indication that WWE is not going to have any more plans for them, or I don't know. They also had a couple of dark matches in June, but tonight definitely marked their return to television despite them losing. What is y'all's take on? I think there are a few things, so let me know. I don't think they're ready yet. WWE hasn't established them enough yet on the main roster. I think they need to start working on doing that sooner or later. If they don't, they won't have any more tag teams in the division, in either division. Again. Once again, I'm going to repeat myself again. If WWE doesn't, they don't start building them up soon to win those tag team titles, then what's the point of having them on TV? What's the point of having Pretty Deadly, Kit and Wilson, and what's the point of having Kit Wilson and his other tag team partner a tag team? What's the point of having them a tag team? Might as well split them up or just release them from the company. What's the other tag team partner? What's his tag team partner's name? Elton Prince? I don't know. I don't care. Not the biggest fan. I'm Pretty Deadly. I got it. Well, they definitely on trying to. That's all. If DIY gets boring, they're gonna need new team champions again. Going to, I can't see them on the titles until maybe January or February. January is my 26th birthday, so I would not be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if they drop it to a team of Exam and Nathan Frazier, or a freaking shoot. They might drop it to Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson. Given that AJ Styles is not going anywhere right now. Once January gets here, if there still are the WWE World Tag Team Champions, we'll have to see who they will drop it to. All they got to do is book a tag team #1 contender match, or some shit like that around the line, and could determine who will be the #1 contender tag team to go up against the WWE World Tag Team Champions, DIY. And then that'll determine whether DIY will drop the titles or reign supreme to retain the WWE World Tag Team Champions over whoever tag team they're gonna go up against. I still question who their first feud is going to be with. I still want to know that. I mean, you don't have many tag teams in the SmackDown tag team division. You got Pretty Deadly. I could see Pretty Deadly as being their first tag team to feud with on SmackDown on the main roster. I'm not the biggest fan of Pretty Deadly, like I said earlier, but they do have some potential. I think they have potential to be a threat to DIY. Street Profits are a babyface tag team. They're not heel tag. I could see them bringing back Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson to SmackDown and have DIY feud with them. And have that be DIY's first feud. Yeah, there's some tag teams down there. You can have a feud with. Definitely won't be A-Town Down and Under again. Because WWE is working on establishing a feud between Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. When will that happen? We won't know until I find out or I get told. We won't find out until we get told or until we find out. Or at least until one of my YouTube subscribers that's a wrestling fan finds out and tells me. Sends me a message in my Instagram or Facebook DMs and tells me. But I think next week's episode of SmackDown is going to be a mid-show. I'll end up saying that again once I go over the main event. We're going to go over that right now. So, WWE did a good job this bout up with segments and videos throughout the show. It felt like this contest really mattered, believe it or not. And the weather's pretty, speaking of deadly, dangerous here. Today was, earlier it was 98 degrees, now it went down to 90. I wonder how the weather is in Toronto, Canada. Lucky for Kevin Owens that he made it there. That he made it there to this week's episode of SmackDown in Toronto, Canada, his hometown. He would probably have to stay in the hospital with his mother to make sure his mother is okay. You know. If his mother is actually in the hospital, if it's like he says she is, my condolences go out to him and his family during his difficult times. Well, back to going over the main event of the evening that took place in Toronto, Canada for SmackDown episode 198. But like I was saying, WWE did do a good job building this bout with segments and videos throughout the show. This is not something that every person can say about every title match on TV. And they definitely wasted no time in turning this match into a fast-paced, furious exchange. Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, DIY, and A-Town Down Unders, Grayson Waller and Austin Theory fought in and out of the ring, managed to ensure all the action was easy to follow. Grayson accidentally hit Theory off the apron, but A-Town, and you know what? If that's not a sign that WWE is breaking up Grayson Waller and Austin Theory, if that right there, Waller accidentally hitting Theory, if Waller accidentally hitting Theory off the apron is not a sign to anybody that WWE is breaking up Grayson Waller on Theory and having them feud with each other, I almost tell you, man. That definitely like he did that on purpose. A-Town Down was able to recover and save his partner from being pinned. The crowd was going nuts each near fall because it was hard to predict how it would all end. Ciampa and Gargano locked both men in submissions to win the match. Tag titles in a moment similar to one of their matches with FTR in NXT. They were known as the Revival in NXT. They're known as FTR in AEW right now, currently. Now, this week's episode was a typical solid WWE go-home show before a pay-per-view. The matches segments all did good, hyping the pay-per-view. I would definitely give this a B+, not a B alone, not just a B alone, but just a B+, simply because the two men's tag team matches were the highlights of the show, and it was the main event that was more entertaining and providing us with a feeling good moment to end the episode. It was also the crowd in Toronto, Canada, that made the show feel important as well. DIY being the tag champs is going to make a lot of fans, a lot of DIY Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa fans happy. Hell, they're probably celebrating, drinking beers, popping fireworks, man, or drinking champagne or whatever the fuck they do. I don't know. But their win may be overshadowed by Saturday's Money in the Bank event if we get some big surprises. I'm pretty sure Johnny Gargano will be getting some big surprises from his wife when he comes home. And maybe maybe Tommaso Ciampa will get a big surprise from his wife when he comes home too. Maybe. When they go back to their respective states where respective places where they live, you know. But this was definitely a solid show. It definitely helped set the stage for the Money in the Bank pay-per-view, which will be tomorrow. And I guess I can honestly say WWE seems to have indeed found a good balance with 4 matches on SmackDown. But one or maybe even more would help from time to time. Maybe even from month to month. Who knows? I don't know. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed the watch long, if you enjoyed hearing your results from yours truly, hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Let me know in the comments when the stream ends. And most importantly, in the rectangle or whatever. SmackDown episode 1298. I'm getting out of here. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Thank y'all so much for the support. Keep supporting the channel. And I'll see you guys tomorrow night live on YouTube for the WWE 2024 Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Good night, everybody. And have a great rest of y'all's Friday night. Peace. I'm out of here. For real, guys, I'm getting out of here. Good night. Have a great Friday night. I'll see you guys tomorrow night for the 2024 Money in the Bank pay-per-view. I'm out of here this time, for real. Y'all enjoy y'all's Friday midnight. I have to work tomorrow morning. So I'm out of here this time. And I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode of SmackDown, because I did. It was one of the best solid episodes of 2024. No doubt about it. I think, the best match of the night was definitely the WWE World Tag Team Championship match. Let me know in the comments what match you think was the best match of the night for SmackDown episode 1298. Adios.